friends, this is Max Eberly with another video from Pro Pool Academy, and it's going to be some 9-ball practice. Here's the break. Alright, there we go. Decent cue ball control. The 1 ball comes up for the side pocket, and I got to get shape on this 2 ball. It's right over there. Playing on a diamond table here at Good Times Billiards in Las Vegas, 4-inch pockets. So this is tighter than Pro Cut diamond pockets, so the cloth is nice. Draw back. Looks like the 4 ball is down there near the 2 ball. The main issue is going to be getting here to the 5 and to the 6, and then from the 8 to the 9 because they're kind of far apart. So float down, get below the 4 so I can just float over for the 5 and leave some type of an angle on the 5 so I can get to the 6 ball. Got a little bit of an angle. Here I'll probably just hit it a little bit below center. Well, actually it looks like I'm following it because there wasn't much angle to kind of pound that ball and come out. So I elected to go ahead and just follow it. That way it can easily come out for a good shot on the 6. Looks like I came a little bit short, so just got to focus. This has now become the shot of the rack here. You make this, and most likely you're going to get out of the rack. Okay, there we go. Now there's a huge position area to get on the 8, but when you do these, you're still playing for a specific spot for that cue ball. If you're playing on professional level, you always got to pick a spot for that cue ball to land, whether you land there or not. Of course, you have your position zone that you want to get in, but within that zone, you want to pick a spot, and that'll keep your good habit of playing position together. Okay, so nice line, stayed away from the rail, came about a foot short on this, 1.5 feet short, but came close enough to be in range for the 9 ball. All right, rack 1 down. Okay, so we're starting from the 1 ball. Draw back for the 2, leave an angle so now I can come off the rail, just use a little bit of low and a touch of outside, come off the rail so I have an angle to get back for the 5. Same thing, low, and a little bit of left in this case. And trying to get basically straight in on the 5. Okay, looks like I went a little too far. And okay, could go around the table, go between the 9 and the corner pocket, come close to that corner. And back around for the 7. But for some reason I didn't like it in this case, so I elected to go ahead and play the thin cut on the 7. So now here it's all about just make this 7, put a little bit of touch outside so I can go up and down the table and have a shot on the 8. And again, you're playing for a spot here, but also a zone. Looks like I did a good job making the 7. Ended up with a nice little angle on the 8 ball as well. So now I can do almost anything here. Straight top, high right, just 1 rail for the 9, or draw back 2 rails. Not a whole lot of room there to follow through. I ended up taking the 1 rail route. And a little bit short on the 9 here, just bear down, and you want to pick a direction for that cue ball so you make sure you don't scratch 2 rails in the corner. So you're playing around to that 3rd rail, like the middle diamond on the 3rd rail will be a good target. All right, rack number 3. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And the best way to support this content is to subscribe to ProPoolAcademy.com. You're going to help your own game, and you're going to help me produce more great content here for you on YouTube and for the member section of ProPoolAcademy.com. And I appreciate everybody who's a member of Pro Pool Academy. Okay, now here I need to keep an angle on the 5 to get to the 6. It's interesting. I remember this shot. The way I ended up here is just straight draw is going to land me perfect on the 6, but below the 6. Originally, I wanted to be on the other side of the 6 ball, but as it lay, all I had to do was control the speed, and the direction was kind of built into that shot if I just hit it low with a nice stroke. Okay, and again, there, follow was a natural line, and all I had to do was control the speed to end up there on the 7. And then it's a much easier shot doing that instead of playing the 7 in the corner. Usually zigzag across 2 rails on this one with that particular angle, and get a little bit better shape on the 9 here. You want to have a target. I didn't have that much angle on that one apparently, so I was going to say choose a target on the 2nd rail for that shot. So there I want to break out the 3, playing for a little bit of luck. I want to hit it with enough speed to allow something good to happen. And it did. Ended up perfect on the 2 with an angle, so now I could shoot the 3 in the corner or come down a little bit further, shoot it in the side. Okay, I'm shooting it in the other corner. And ended up with a kind of a funny angle here. Okay, so a little bit too much draw. I was not trying to hit that 8 ball. But luckily I hit it thin enough to where the cue ball was able to come off the rail and get back out for a good shot on the 5 ball here. Okay, so that was a good way to avoid the corner pocket. And once I got a foot away from that 5 after making it, I was in shape on that 6 the whole time, as opposed to going around the bottom rail and back out. Okay, so here I played for an angle on the 7 because I saw that I wanted to come around and shoot the 8 ball in the same corner, because the side pocket wasn't that big in that case. And shooting it in the other corner, I didn't want to do that because the 9 was all the way over on the right. So there's a little bit short, but I'm just in range to where I can float this 8 ball in. And main thing is just I'm hitting it with top and focus on making the ball with a nice soft speed here to get where I want on the 9 ball. And the 9. Take your pool game to the next level with my online membership course, ProPoolAcademy.com. There's over 33 hours of game knowledge with 16 modules, 140 video lesson sections, and thousands of pool tips, with more being added every month. To sign up and to order my books and DVDs in the mail, click the links in the description below this video now. All right, another break. We've got the break cloth here to protect the table, the cloth on the table at good times. Now, main thing is I want to make a ball and control the cue ball pretty good. Normally I'm not trying to bring the cue ball over to the side rail, but I hit in this case it turned out just perfect because the 2 ball ended up right there with a little angle, so I could draw back to the end rail by the 7 and back out for the 3, or just punch out here next to that, I think, 4 ball in the middle. Okay, now here, with the 4 ball being in the middle, there's a bunch of options. I like playing it in the side, because if you're off position a little bit, it's easy to make that ball and get back in line for the 6 ball if you're off your target a little bit. And I ended up not perfectly straight, which was good in that case, because I could just go to the rail and back out. Okay, now here just stay down, follow through, give it a good stroke. Okay, ended up below the 7, and that gives me an angle to come out where I want for the 8. Again, on that shot, there's plenty of room to have a shot on the 8, but you still want to play for a specific spot. As I was there, even though I ended up a little bit short of being straight in on the 9, it turned out being pretty good. All right. Okay, next rack, we got a shot on the 2. Main thing here is getting a good shot on this 4. Once you get a decent angle on the 4, all the shots feed into each other pretty nice. And here I could stun over, or I could go high left and go on a line for a good angle. I see how that line right there took me on a path that was on a good angle for making the 6 and playing shape on the 7 with a 2-rail position route, and now I'm on the line of being straight in for the 7. All I got to do is draw back for the 8. Don't have to be straight in, because now I can punch over for the 9 off the rail like that. All right, there we go. A little bit far, but I'm okay. Okay, next rack, break shot. There we go. That's the kind of cue ball control I'm looking for. Would have been nice. Maybe had a nice shot on that 1 if the 2 ball didn't bump it. As it turned out, I could either play safe, push, or play the bank shot here. It's laying pretty nice to give me an angle to go back around for the 2 ball, which wasn't trying to hit that 9. Trying to come around to shoot the 2 ball in the side, the right hand side, but bumped it pretty good, and I have a shot. It's a thin angle. I have a nice area for position to get below that 3 ball, right over there. And the 4 ball is by the 7. I could shoot the 4 in the side, or somehow shoot it in that same corner as the 3, but I like that position route. Gave me a nice chance to get on that 4 ball. Big position zone. Okay, just punch it over. Don't be afraid of the side pockets. All right, now here I could draw back with low left, or go to the rail with top, maybe a little bit of left, put me on a good line for the 8 ball, keep an angle on the 8 to get to the 9. Just like that. You see how that line is taking me in on an angle to get to the 9 ball? So now all I have to do is use a little bit of low, or a little bit of low right, punch off the rail, and I'm good for the 9 ball. Okay, here we are. That's my buddy breaking the balls, and nothing down, so he left me a shot on the 1. The only thing here is that 2 ball. I don't want to be straight in on this 2, because I won't be able to get shape on the 3. So remember, you're always thinking 3 balls ahead, or 2 balls ahead. You're thinking about the 3rd ball. So there, I came back for a nice angle on the 2, and this allows me to make that 2 and naturally float over there with speed control to get on the 3. And it's good here. I think I could just draw straight back and shoot the 4 ball on the side. So that's where you want to work on speed control drills, for not just being able to draw the ball, but to draw it with speed control. And now here I want an angle on the 5 so I can get to the 6. Looks like I could have drawn it back another inch. No, but that's a good angle here. All I had to do was punch it out and straight in on the 6. So see, sometimes you want to be straight in so that you can draw straight back. That's why the draw control gives you a lot more options when you're playing, because now you can actually play to get straight in on a shot, knowing that you can draw with speed control to get to your next shot with a proper angle to get to your third shot. So practice your draw shot speed control. And to help you out with your draw shot, I got a lot of detailed videos inside Pro Pool Academy to help you with that, and in Powerful Pool World Class Fundamentals, the 7 Primary Skills DVD set, which all that content is in Pro Pool Academy. Or you could order the DVD set on my website, poolmastery.com. That's where you get the DVD, or you can just watch all of that inside of propoolacademy.com. All right, here, last rack and breaking the balls. All right, nice break. Made a couple balls and controlled the cue ball beautifully. So far, this is looking ideal. The 2 ball is kind of in a funny spot because the 4 ball is blocking it from that pocket. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with this 2 ball. But had a nice angle to where I could just float down underneath, take the 2 ball up in the corner or in the side pocket. Ended up perfect in the side. I might have been playing that in the corner because the pockets play a little bit bigger up in the corners. But ended up perfect. Now here we're talking speed control and draw shot. Looks like I didn't do that too well. I was probably playing that 5 in the corner. Looks like I hit it kind of soft. I ended up with a good shot in the side. I think a little bit lucky. Still getting used to the speed of the table. I've been playing a lot of tournaments on different tables, and I just got back to Las Vegas. But here all I got to do is roll it in, and just don't be straight in on the 8 ball, because I need to get off that rail for a good shot on the 9 ball. Okay, now here it's a little bit long of a shot, so just stay down, give it a good stroke, follow through. And I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe, and check out propoolacademy.com to support this content and your pool game into the future. And I'll see you in the next video. Take your pool game to the next level with my online membership course, propoolacademy.com. There's over 33 hours of game knowledge with 16 modules, 140 video lesson sections, and thousands of pool tips, with more being added every month. To sign up and to order my books and DVDs in the mail, click the links in the description below this video now.